It's not certain if the proposed budget presentation will hold next week, as earlier announced by the National Assembly. This is because the two arms of government, the executive and the legislature, are at daggers drawn over the benchmark for the 2013 fiscal policy. In this report, our business correspondent, Bolaji Akinwale, examines the issues.
The Presidency, members of the National Assembly and the Central Bank of Nigeria at loggerheads over the implementation of the 2013 appropriation bill. This is not the first time the 2013 budget will be generating some controversies at the Legislative Chamber. We may recall the refusal of the House of Reps to receive the same budget from President Goodluck Jonathan, citing the need to examine the content and make adjustments where needed.
The MTF has to be passed before budget can be presented by Mr. President. I will urge the House Committee on Finance, the Joint Committee, to continue with the work, and we'll take it that on that work is in progress.
Perhaps part of the adjustments that needed to be done is the hike in the oil benchmark price of $75 per barrel. The 2013 to 2015 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper proposes to retain the 2012 benchmark of $75 for the 2013 budget. However, the Joint Committee of the House on Finance and Legislative Budget and Research is recommending a raise in the benchmark to around $82 per barrel. This seems not to go down well with the central bank, which kicked against any hike whatsoever. According to the governor of the Apex Bank, a raise in the 2013 budget oil benchmark does not automatically translate to increase in revenue for the country. The argument put forward by the legislature is that increasing the benchmark will bring in more revenue and cut the 2013 budget deficit reasonably. They also held the view that raising the benchmark would reduce domestic borrowing, currently put in excess of 701 billion naira. The proposed budget already captures a deficit of over 1.3 trillion naira. However, the Apex Bank stated the need to increase oil production and ensure consistency in that regard. Governor Lamido Sanusi suggested that more attention should be paid towards the development of the non-oil sector, which has huge potentials that have not been fully tapped.
And if you want to improve the revenue profile, you should focus on things where you have control. The problem with the government revenue is not the benchmark. It is NNPC not meeting output requirements and are not having the right investments in production, which I suppose with the PIB we should get the investments to expand output capacity. It's also about the amount of oil that is being stolen in the Niger Delta.
Beyond the concerns of the central bank is the impact of the decision on monetary policy in terms of inflation targeting in the medium-term expenditure framework. The last figure released by the National Bureau of Statistics was that inflation is at over 11%. The position of some experts is that the earlier all the parties involved to resolve their differences and ensure the passage of the 2013 appropriation bill, the better for the economy. It will allow for early implementation of the budget as funds will be allocated for the development of the economy. Bolaji Akinwale, reporting for Channels Television News.